Hi guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well, day or night, whenever you see this and tune in. So this is going to be a general reading for air sign Libra for September 1st through September 16th. It is a general reading, so it can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. Okay, so always keep that in mind. And also, this reading can and may resonate for you, even if you're not a sun, rising, moon, or Venus Libra, as we all have all 12 zodiac signs throughout our birth chart. So that's why I always encourage everyone, if you haven't already, to get a free birth chart online, even if you don't have your exact birth time, and find out your other placements, read your other horoscopes, because depending on what's going on in your life, you may resonate more with like your sun sign or your rising sign or your moon. Okay, so always keep that in mind. So anyway, Libra, we're going to get into your reading here in just a moment. I pulled all of your tarot cards, and we will get into that after we do a couple quick astrology notes here. So I, after the live, will post in the description box below a timestamp for when the official tarot reading starts. Just in case you've watched me before and maybe seen some of the other videos for this series from the September 1st through the 16th, okay? In case you don't want to hear the astrology notes again, you can just always skip ahead like that. What else was I going to say before we start the astrology notes? Oh, yes. All the readings that I do are timeless. So, for instance, for some of you guys, this may resonate 6 months in the past, 6 months in the future, or a year in the past, a year in the future. Sometimes it does take a while for things to manifest, okay, if it hasn't already happened. All right, so that's something to keep in mind as well. And then also too, I do take one photo at the very end of like all of the cards here, in case you want to look at it while you watch or listen if you're not watching the live, or if you just want to see it at a later time more up close in detail. So if you want to do that, all you have to do is click in the description box below and follow the instructions there. All right, so, oh yes, I forgot to set my timer. All right, so let's go over these astrology notes and then get into your reading here, Libra. So for this time period, the September 1st through the 16th, on September 6th, there's a new moon in Virgo at 14 degrees in Virgo. All right, so since we talk about astrological transits and what planets are doing, obviously we're going to talk about what the moon is doing, throughout the different times of the year. Okay, so some people like to manifest on the new moon. Some people like to manifest on the new or the full moon. Some people do it on any moon. Okay, so do it whenever it feels right for you. As with magic and anything in life, the intention is the most important. So don't get lost in the details. That's what I would say. All right, now moving forward, on September 10th, Venus, which covers and rules like love, money, assets, okay, is going to be entering into water sign Scorpio. So there could be some themes around this time, like love or money themes that have some Scorpio, tendencies or energy to it, okay? So Scorpio, represents changes. It can be big changes, small changes. It can be the ending of one phase or cycle, the beginning of something new. It can also be some secretive energies, very creative, intuitive energy as well. So you can always look up if you're really like interested in it. Like I said before, find out what your Venus is in for matters of love, right? And then you can look up, your sun rising signs, like what it means when your Venus is entering into Scorpio. If your Venus isn't normally in Scorpio, okay, or vice versa, or whatever, okay? So I can't go into too much detail because then we'll be here for a while. But I just wanted to briefly mention it. And then on September 13th, we have a first quarter moon. And then the last astrology note is on September 14th, Mars, okay, which rules Aries. It's the first zodiac sign. Aries is the first zodiac sign. And Mars is like the Greek god of war, okay? It's going to be entering into air sign Libra. That's you, right? So this is definitely a particular note for you guys, okay? So everything Nothing in the world, right, has positive and negative. Nothing is just negative or just positive, okay? So when we talk about Mars, why did I say it like that? When we talk about Mars, um, we talked about like anger and frustration, right? But then on the positive side of that Mars energy is leadership qualities, dynamic energy, creativity, passion, right? Some of the stuff that Aries is known for, since again, they are the first sign of the zodiac. But anyway, when this Mars energy comes in here for you guys, it could be really, bringing out your more like known for qualities, Libra. Again, whether you are a sun, rising, moon, or Venus Libra, or you just have a lot of Libra in your chart, it doesn't really matter, okay? Because you're known for that equal give and take, right? Obviously, the balance scales, the justice, and the beauty themes, okay? So that could definitely be a particular note for everyone, but especially if you have a lot of Libra in your chart. So those are the astrology notes at this time. So let's go ahead and get into your reading here. So I will be doing a little quick sound ball like I usually do for some grounding and healing for the reading. So just be aware, sometimes it gets a little loud. And if you want to, you can take a deep breath in and out whenever, or you can just listen to whatever is right. Okay. All right, Libra. Let me put this over here. If you guys are just tuning in and you can see any of the other videos, I am in the beginning stages of moving, and I will be moving in 2 weeks. Yeah. So eventually all this stuff will be in boxes and stuff. I'll be, still trying to get my readings done as much as I can, but then there might be a period where I take a week or two off just to, get settled in my new spot or whatever. But anyway, I always keep you guys updated on my Instagram and my Facebook too. So anyway, let's talk about your reading here, Libra. So we're going to start with your first main 6 cards and then go outwards into your tarot confirmation cards and also what's on the top and the bottom of each of your decks. And then at the very end, I don't know why my timer didn't go off earlier, but that's okay. Yes, and at the very end, we will also go over a couple oracle cards for you. So let's get it started here. So Libra, I'm going to call out to your cards. Okay, so you have, wait, actually, before I do that, let me back up for a second. This first row is energy starting around September 1st. Okay, it can be a little bit before, a little bit after, going through that first week of September and the first weekend. And then the second row is kind of the same thing. So the second week and weekend of September. And one more note too to remember, Libra, if this isn't your energy, it could be the energy of a person or people or organization you're dealing with or your general environment situation. All right, so now let's call out your cards. So you have 3 of staves in the right side up position. Sorry, I'm trying to turn this down. Okay, I think I did it. Anyway, 3 of staves is also known as 3 of wands, right side up. 3 of sacred circles, also known as 3 of pentacles, right side up. The Prince of Cups, right side up. There we go. And we have 3 of Cups, right side up. 6 of Cups in reverse, and the Magician in the right side up position. All right, and then we'll go to the other cards a little later, okay, depending on where my guides tell me to talk to you about them, because it depends on each reading. It's always a little different. Okay, so starting off here, Libra, we have this really nice energy of the Three of Spades, also known as the Three of Wands, in the beginning of your reading here for September, okay? And so this is about getting back into circulation with something, okay? So if you talk about the Two of Wands and then the Three of Wands, the Two of Wands is like this observational energy, and the Three of Wands is like, now I'm ready to kind of slowly start taking action in some way. I'm still doing some people watching here, right? Because it looks like these people have stepped off of this boat that's on the Nile River in Egypt. Okay, maybe they're going to a party, they're bringing a gift to somebody, and this woman is looking up and watching someone, and the guy is watching someone as well. Okay, so it's like getting back into some type of circulation with something. Okay, but there is forward momentum, positive energy here. All right, so really nice to see. And also with the water in the background, anytime we talk about water in tarot, that represents the emotions. So definitely, having a positive control of the emotions and not letting them go too far, out of control or out of balance. All right, so really nice energy to start your reading off here with Libra. Now, with the Three of Sacred Circles as your second card, or also known as the Three of Pentacles in the right side up position, this is about slowly stacking your abundance, okay? It's also about seeing things from a higher perspective with the eagle in the background, and also the bear spirit, planning for the future, hibernation, okay? Those are some of the themes there. But there's another thing that I sometimes forget to talk about with this card is that, we all can't do things on our own, right? Just like any successful relationship or business or whatever is usually a combination of people doing different parts, okay, to make up the whole. And so here, when you see this like Native American hut in the wintertime, it's kind of off by itself. And then you see the other huts all together in the very background. I don't know if you guys can see that here, okay? So this could also, for some people, not everybody, could be just like a little reminder, like, okay, you don't have to do it all by yourself, and also want to reach out for help when you need it and give credit to others and realize that you are a part of some kind of team here, okay? Even if it's just with friends or family, all right? But really nice energy here too, Libra, like I said, in your first week so far into September. Some really good stuff happening here. And here's some more good stuff. You have the Prince of Cups in the right side up position. So there's this guy, and he's galloping on his horse, and his cup is in the, he hasn't spilled his cup. Okay, so the cup represents emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment. Okay, and this is also, when we talk about princes, it could also be known as a knight in other decks. Okay, so usually you go page, knight, king, and then you would go page, prince, king. Okay, so just different words for kind of slowly leveling up. So this also can talk about some type of communication, okay, that might be coming in for you, that either is like a medium size, because it's a prince, right? It's not a king yet. A medium-sized communication or opportunity from the universe coming in for you towards the end of that first week of September or first weekend. It could also be, if it's not a medium-sized opportunity, it could be something like you're going to give a medium-sized communication to someone, or someone's going to give a medium-sized communication to you, okay? But not for everybody, right? I try to mention all the different ways it could go, since it is a general reading, of course, okay? But either way, it is for momentum, right? It's getting your priorities straight, what makes you happy, fulfilled, what's in your cup, okay, and moving forward. So very nice here, Libra, okay? Now, going forward into your fourth card, we have the Three of Cups, okay? So you go from Prince of Cups to Three of Cups, all right? And so this talks about possible celebrations happening, maybe in that second week of September, a celebratory energy, you celebrating something with other people or someone celebrating you or whatever, okay? But there's also this really nice supportive energy. So you see these three people, and they all have their cups together and they're talking, okay? Now, the only thing I would say, but I don't really feel like this because it's in the right side up position, for some people, people, they look at the Three of Cups as, like a third party scenario or situation. So, third party doesn't mean if you're watching for romantic reasons that the other person is necessarily with somebody else. It could be an interfering energy, or they're a workaholic, or they have some other addictions, or you do, or there's somebody in the family or a friend that's like interfering. But I really don't feel like that, this Three of Cups is representing a third party for you here, Libra. I feel that it's more of this celebratory, supportive energy. But of course, it is a general reading, so take it where you fit, okay? All right. Actually, before we go forward, let's talk about really quickly what's on the top and the bottom of your deck here in relation to this Three of Cups, so we can get a little bit more insight, okay? So this is where my spirit guides wanted me to talk to you about this, guys. So anytime we talk about what's on the top and the bottom, this is past energy. What is recent past? It can be a couple days ago, hours ago, months ago, years ago. You have to ask yourself that. All right, but you have the Princess of Staves, also known as the Princess of Wands, right side up, and you have the Four of Cups in the reverse position. So we're talking about these two cards with this Three of Cups, right? So this could be saying for some of you guys in the recent past that you started to, again, level up, be open to learning something new, having a silent confidence, or the person you're dealing with had these energies, or someone in your situation or around you, again, if it's not you, okay? And even though there's a lot of changes, there could have been some energy of loyalty, people that were loyal to you with the dog here, okay, at the bottom. Now, with this Four of Cups, in the reverse position, that's how you want to see that card. That just means that you or the other person or general environment situation has started to, in the recent past, trust more in the universe, in the divine, and their angels, whatever they want to call it, right? Whatever you want to call it, to bring in better situations, better people, a better environment, okay? So when he's right side up, he's not happy about the cups. But what he doesn't realize is that there's a fourth cup if he just changes his perspective or waits a little bit and has some patience, okay? So it looks like somebody started to do that in the recent past, which is good, and maybe that's why you have this Three of Cups energy of more supportive energies around you, a more supportive environment around you, and also reasons to celebrate something here. Okay, that was super loud, and I forgot my alarm was on. Sorry, guys. Okay. Usually when my timer goes off, I'm like, it's confirmation from spirit. Like, okay, they liked what I said, so I'm gonna take it even from my phone. But yeah, let's go forward here and get into your fifth card. Okay, so you do have, and let me just make sure that went all the way off because sometimes, yeah, okay. And then what happens to my music? It got too quiet. Okay, not like a little bit for the dogs. And just, yeah. Okay, so what I was saying, Libra, is that you do have one repeating card here in your reading. So we will talk about that, but let's start here. Okay. So your fifth card is the Six of Cups in reverse position. All right, so this is one of your repeating cards, okay? And I will just put it alongside of some past energy that we were going to talk about in relation to it anyway. So I'll just show you how they look both right side up together, how the different artists kind of draw what's going on here, okay? But remember, this one is in reverse. So this one, you kind of see this older alchemist, chemist teaching this young apprentice, right? But it was reversed for you. This is more current energy, and this is past energy. Now, in this one, you see these two kids sharing with each other, and it's more of the typical, meaning for the card of being like nostalgic, something from the past, happy memories of childhood, perhaps, okay? Or just dealing with someone from the past, okay? So when we talk about it, this current Six of Cups in reverse, alongside of what's on the top and the bottom of your other deck here. This is the Llewellyn deck that we use for the confirmation cards, right? You have 8 of Pentacles in the right side up position, and you have the 6 of Cups right side up, right? We just talked about, okay? So in the recent past, and we're talking about these two energies in your current future in the middle of that second week of September here, where in the recent past there was a lot of hard work, okay, putting in a lot of hours into something, relationship, project, whatever it may be, okay, and also there could have been this was supported by nature, okay? So it could have been supported by many seasons, passing of time. Okay, what is time? Again, it could be that this hard work that you or the other person, general environment situation was putting in, it just was supported by nature. So you see in this card, there's a cat in one corner and a bird in the other, and all of these other birds in the background. So that's like the nature supporting this hard work, this effort, whoever is putting it in, okay? Now when it comes next to the 6 of Cups right side up, okay, it could be saying that this hard work or this effort was put in by someone or something from the recent past, right? Or even far, far away past, like many years ago or months ago, whatever it may be. Sorry, it's like either too loud or not loud enough. I'm like, can we just fix it? All right, sorry. Yeah, so it also could be, the 6 of Cups energy. Also, when you talk about a young apprentice and teacher, or these two children here that are sharing with each other, there is this like naive feeling of looking at life through a child's eyes. So, when you talk about these two energies with your current 6 of Cups energy, it could be now that, some of you guys are feeling more like, I don't want to resurrect something from the past. I don't want to deal with somebody from the past or something from the past. But another group of you, it doesn't have to be that, right? Since it is a general reading. For the other group of you, it could be that now you're starting to look at life from a more adult point of view, okay? So not just the innocence of childhood, but pairing that with more of like a realistic, not a bitter view of the world, but, taking the inner child, out to play and all of that, but also balancing it with being an adult, okay? If that makes sense. All right. Now let's keep going forward. Actually, I put these under here. Okay. So your last card in the main 6 here, Libra, is the Magician. So very nice. Look at that. He's manifesting, okay? He's got all the tools that he needs. He has all the minor arcana on his table there, okay? So he's got the pentacles, the sword, the wands, and the cup, okay? And he's got the magic infinity symbol above his head. He's timeless, okay? So this is confidence, right? Feeling like you have a lot of support around you, whether they're tools or people, okay? But it's really for positive momentum, forward momentum, okay? So really nice energy. And this could be more towards the end of that second week of September or second weekend, okay? So now we'll get into the confirmation cards here. Go ahead and call them out, and then we'll go in order. So you have the 8 of Cups in reverse, the King of Pentacles right side up, and the Sun right side up. All right. So this 8 of Cups here, all right, this is past energy. And in the recent past, very similar to what we said earlier with your first card, the 3 of Staves in the right side up position, that in the recent past, you might have been in a more observational place, taking a break, going within, that hermit energy, okay? But then you started to come out of it, and you were in the recent past already starting to maybe slowly take action to something or come out of that observational place, okay? So when this is coming in here, and it's confirming the 3 of Staves or 3 wands that we were just talking about, and the 3 of Cups, 3 and 3, 6 could be an important number for you at this time, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, it's just basically saying what I just said here, right? Like This Three of Staves or Three of Wands, before it is the Two of Wands, so that's the observational energy we just talked about. The same with this card, and now it's different. Someone is starting to slowly come back into circulation or something, okay, ready to take action, getting their emotions more in control with the Nile River in the background. And then the more that they get or you get into that energy, you can have more support around you and reasons to celebrate. So very nice here, Libra. All right, and then your second confirmation card is the King of Pentacles in the right side up position. So this is all about abundance, okay, courage, passion, creativity. He's also supported his throne that he's sitting on. If you can see, it's not his outfit, it's actually his throne, okay, his chair, whatever, is resting against the tree. So again, the supported energy, okay? And this is, again, energy from the recent past. If this isn't you yourself, Libra, it could have been someone around you that was helping you out, or a mentor, friends, family, etc., partners, whatever it may be, okay? But this King of Pentacles is coming in here, and it's confirming the Three of Sacred Circles or Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? So back when I said in the beginning of the reading that you don't have to do everything alone, you don't have to put your hut off alone away from the other huts, right? You can rely on your support system just like the King does, okay? So that is definitely, sorry, a message that I feel for you guys at this time, okay? I don't know why my light keeps doing that, guys. It's been doing this for a couple of weeks. It was like just, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's a plug-in, so it's not a battery thing, but it's sometimes gets really bright and then it fades and then it goes back and forth. See, there you go. Anyway, it just like distracted me for a second. But yeah, Libra, this King of Pentacles, right, when it's right next to the Three of Pentacles or Three of Sacred Circles, it's like, yes, use your support system, whatever it may be, friends, family, health care worker, etc. Call out for support when you need it. Give others credit when credit is due, okay? And also take in that energy of the power and courage of the bear in the background here, and also at the top, the eagle, okay, seeing things from a higher perspective, okay? So both of those two animals are definitely like king energy as well, if you want to look at it that way too, okay? And then when the King of Pentacles is confirming the Six of Cups in reverse, all right, this is basically saying that if you are putting something to rest, know that people, okay, for the group of you Libras that fall in that category, putting something to rest with the Six of Cups in reverse, that if you do that, and it's for your, better development or the best energy for everybody, okay, that it will be supported and you will become more fruitful and abundant in the future by doing that. And for the other group of you, so sorry, excuse me, that find yourself, excuse me, oh my God, my nose, that find yourself in that group where you were, starting to put that naive look of the world of childhood down, right? So you were saying, okay, I'm going to still embrace my inner child, but I'm going to balance it more with this like realistic, not bitter adult view, along with the inner child. The more that you can do that here, Libra, if you find yourself in that group, okay, you'll again be more abundant, more supported, creative, passionate, courageous, and slowly moving forward. All those things. All right. Okay. Now, oh yes, this was under here. I was like, what is happening? Okay. Your third card, confirmation card here, Libra, is very nice as well. All right, so you got the sun in the right side up position. That's the brightest card in the tarot, and it's all about useful energy. Okay, again, forward momentum with the horse. Okay, and it's usually a baby or a younger man, riding on the horse. Okay, again, there's like this passion, creativity, courage, okay, energy to it. But it's also, the sun card is very similar to like the tower card in the tarot that talks about having enlightenment, spiritual downloads, revelations, aha moments. I finally understand something. Okay. So, because the sun, also represents like your crown chakra. Okay. So, all up in here, right? Where your crown would be if you had an actual crown on. So, this third confirmation card is also like past and future energies, but it's usually leans more on the future side of things. Okay. But it's coming in here and it's confirming the Prince of Cups and the Magician. Okay. Look at how positive and beautiful all three of these cards are together here, Libra. You've got two horses and then you've got the Magician. It really doesn't get better than this. Okay. So that sun energy, if it is creativity, passion, courage, useful energy, spiritual downloads, enlightenments, okay, it's saying yes, keep confirming. What makes you happy? Sorry, guys. Oh my God, I need a tissue or something. Not that that's going to help, but hold on. Okay. Whatever, as you keep starting to, redefine what makes you happy or confirm what makes you happy, what fulfills your cup, okay? And moving forward with some type of conversation, perhaps with somebody, or a medium-sized opportunity from the universe. It looks whether it's a conversation or opportunity, it's going to be very positive because confirmed by the Sun card, okay? And also, the more that you can build your confidence here, Libra, with the Magician card too, and feel like you are supported and you are timeless, the more you can get into that energy. You can bring in more youthful energy and abundance and moving forward with possible spiritual downloads, insight, revelations, aha moments, okay? So however you want to look at it, it's really nice, Libra, okay? All right, so with all that being said, I don't even know what time we're at. Oh, we're at 31 minutes. Okay, so yeah, let's get into your oracle cards here real quickly before you go. So your first one is the Swan Queen. Okay, so it talks about transformation, intuition, and patience. Okay, and you see this beautiful Black woman here, and she looks like the Swan Queen, and it's a snow scene, right? And there's a little swan, or actually, there's two swans. Okay, but yeah, this is beautiful. It talks about that transformation that we can see really happening, even just with the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Staves coming out of that observational mode in the recent past and now ready to get back into circulation, to take action with something and get control of your emotions. That could be the transformation right there, but always take it how it resonates for you. All right, and also, the intuition could be the Magician, right? Okay, and then also, I'm trying to see, I think that when we talk about patience with this card, it could definitely be that in the past you started being more patient. Yes, let me show you here, right? Remember with the Four of Cups being on the bottom of one of your decks here in the reverse position. So in the recent past, you could have started getting more patient, or the person you're dealing with could have, or your general environment situation, but now you're doing it again where you're like, I'll wait for something better. If it doesn't vibe with me, I'm going to wait, okay? So very nice. Now, your second oracle card, whether you're watching for romantic reasons or platonic love with friends or family or even self-love or all of the above, right? Your message is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. All right. So as we know, even with friendships and family, it's always a two-way street, and it's always, usually better when both people are giving, okay, in some way to the relationship. So I would take it, that way, and make sure that if you are lacking in some way, or the other person is, and you need to tell them, right, to make more of an effort and give the relationship a chance, whether it's romantic or friends or family or even self-love, like you yourself are worth loving too. So that's how I would take that one. And then the last oracle message here for you, Libra, is The perfection of your life. Okay, when I first saw this card, I was like, what a Libra thing to talk about. When we talk about perfection and balance and the balance scales, I don't know. I just thought it was funny because it had the word perfection in it. Okay. But I am going to read really quickly the short little meditation that goes along with this card. Okay. So let me just. Oops, let me not. Oh, what is that? Oh my God, there's like a dust bunny or something. Oh no, get out of here, dust. Sorry, this was making my nose crazy. Yeah. Dog hair, cat hair. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, the perfection of your life. Here we are. So it says, imagine that you are standing at a silent center of a great cleansing storm. All, as- all aspects of your life are rained upon, about, and even messed up a little. How do you feel? The storm then passes, and you're left with soft sunshine and a slightly soggy feet. Some parts of your life may have been washed away, some others will be strong and stable. A bit messy perhaps, but still there nonetheless. How do you feel? Underneath your feet, you see a pattern forming in the cleansed earth. It's as if it's rising up from the damp, slightly disturbed soil. A golden, gleaming geometric pattern of the flower of life grows. Sense the perfection of form. See how each flower feeds into the next in symmetry, harmony, and balance. Yes, that is you, Libra, right? You just said that. Okay, and then the last little part of the meditation says, practice this by saying, I give thanks for the higher order of my life, which I trust impeccably, as I as it guides me into wholeness and love. From that which appears as chaos, new order is rising. I trust this and receive the gift of higher order in my life. Hold on. Wait, let me read it again. The last part. I trust this and receive the gift of higher order in my life now, through grace and mercy, so be it. And then it says, relax for a moment, become aware of your feet, and in your own time, go back to your day or evening. You have completed your healing process. If you are very drawn to the flower of life pattern, you may like to research it further or draw or color it into a journal visualization to further your meditation exercise. All right. So yeah, that's really beautiful. So yeah, I think they're talking about the flower. What do they call it? The flower mandala or flower. Let me look it up. See if I can show you guys a picture of it. Flower of life mandala. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see, Google Images. So yeah, we're talking about this. Kind of hold it like this. Those geometric shapes. Okay, so there's something that a lot of people use the mandalas because it's like very repetitive and symmetrical, and then it gets people into the zone for meditation. So anyway, like I said, you can always look that up on your own later if you're more interested in that. But yes, excuse me, this is your reading here, Libra. So thank you guys so much as always for your energy, for your likes, for your shares. And what else? Oh yes, if you like this video and you want to subscribe and you haven't yet, all you have to do is click on the bottom right bell icon and make sure it's blue and it's active, and it just notifies you when I put out new videos. It's free. It's just like following someone or following someone on Instagram or Facebook. Okay, so yeah, and then also if you want to check out the picture too of all the cards, you can find that in the description box below as well. So yeah, other than that, I'll take a short break and then hopefully we'll be back here in a little while with Scorpio if you want to join me there too. So you guys take care and enjoy this time period, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.